Mike, well, in the wake of the George Zimmerman verdict, music legend Stevie Wonder announced that he was boycotting Florida until the Stand Your Ground law was repealed. Many celebrities were soon said to be joining Stevie in his boycott. That's until they realized the millions they rake in and performing in that state. It's a tourist state, after all. So is this another example of Hollywood hypocrisy? Let's ask Jason Mattera. He's the author of the New York Times bestseller, Hollywood Hypocrites. So who better to ask about hypocrites than Jason? Jason's joining us this morning from Redmond, Washington, up early there, 6:30 in the morning. Jason, great to see you.
Hey, Clayton, thanks for having me on. Good morning.
I'm doing well. What do you think that this means from Stevie Wonder? Do you think that he and these other celebrities who have jumped on his coattails in this ban understand what the Stand Your Ground law is? And do they understand that actually the Stand Your Ground law had nothing to do with the George Zimmerman verdict?
No, someone really needs to read to Stevie Wonder Florida's Stand Your Ground law because he is astoundingly ignorant on the subject. But I will give Stevie Wonder credit for one thing. At least he is saying he will boycott Florida and other Stand Your Ground states. You have all these other celebrities like Jay-Z, who is accusing Florida of blatant racism and saying that he couldn't sleep for 2 days after he heard the verdict. But yet he and Justin Timberlake are still performing in Florida, which goes back to your original point, which their solidarity with Trayvon Martin ends where the crease of their wallet begins. So if they were really willing to take a stance against Stand Your Ground, then they have the opportunity to protest Florida by pulling out from their concerts. But they're not going to do that because it is going to affect their wallet. But yeah, they are astoundingly ignorant. In fact, Jay-Z, I mean, this man is so ludicrous in his observations about Florida and disingenuous because he's a guy who goes to Cuba, out of all places, with his wife Beyonce to celebrate their wedding anniversary. Cuba, an actual dictatorship with actual blatant racism against black Cubans. But he's not going to protest Cuba because that's not avant-garde for liberal celebrities.
Right. He was saying he was bringing attention. That's why they went there. He wanted to bring attention to the human rights violations in Cuba. Well, if you're banning Florida, why not go to Florida and maybe try to draw attention and have it open a dialogue? If you have a problem with Stand Your Ground, which, again, had nothing to do with the George Zimmerman verdict, maybe have a dialogue about it and open a discussion about it. Because police departments in Florida not necessarily happy with Stand Your Ground. They believe that it's hampering their ability to gather evidence in certain homicide cases. That's a legitimate discussion.
Well, if we're going to have a discussion and a national conversation with these celebrities, it's easy for them to do so as they employ their own personal SWAT team, Clayton, to protect them 24 hours a day wherever they go. Whether what your feelings on Stand Your Ground aside, it's there to help protect citizens who aren't able to afford this round-the-clock protection like celebrities. So it's easy for them to talk about gun control. It's easy for them to talk about Stand Your Ground, but yet they have this robust personal protection, and it goes to their hypocrisy, but more so, they've unfortunately for the Martin family are exploiting this, and it's almost turned into a fad for them to jump on. And when we saw the original list of celebrities who were supposedly riding the coattails with Stevie Wonder, when their reps were then further questioned, they said, "Oh no, we're upset with the decision, and we'll maybe have a moment of silence or have a tribute to Trayvon during a concert, but we're not going to really pull out." So, put your money where your mouth is, or just kind of shut up. Well, pick one. But Americans are getting tired of being lectured by celebrities who are ignorant, and moreover, they're hypocritical with their ignorance as well.
Yeah, at least Stevie is saying he's not going to go to the 20 states that have that, or the Castle Doctrine states. So we'll see if these other guys do it. Jason Mattera is up bright and early for us this morning in Redmond, Washington. Thanks, Jason. We appreciate it.
You got it. Thank you.